What's going on, guys? This is Marian, and I want to personally welcome you to High-End Client Acquisition Podcast. I want to give you a quick overview of what this show is about, what you can expect from it, and of course, how you can get the best value out of it, because that's what it all that matters. So let's play the intro, and then we'll jump into the content. Welcome to High-End Client Acquisition Podcast. My name is Marian. I'm your host, and this show is here to teach you how to attract your dream clients on autopilot in 30 days or less. Each week, I bring you a guest or a strategy that can help you take your business to the next level. Don't forget, you can always get the episodes in your inbox or messenger at clientacquisitionpodcast.com. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the intro. Now let's see what this is about. First, I want to make sure it was clear in the intro that you can get all these upcoming episodes and even behind the scenes of some of the episodes that we record with our guests. If you go to clientacquisitionpodcast.com, you'll also be able to sign up for a giveaway that, on a monthly basis will have some cool stuff like books, mentorship, courses, or iPads, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So you can get all the details there, terms and conditions, and all that stuff, right? Now, in terms of the content that you can expect from this podcast, since it's called High-End Client Acquisition, that's the theme of the podcast, right? Like, we strive either through a guest or through a strategy to help you implement a high-end client acquisition machine in your own business so you can start attracting those clients that you love working with. In my opinion, regardless of your business, if you have a system in place that can literally bring you clients on autopilot, that can set you free from stress, not knowing where the next paycheck or the next client is coming in your business, not having that predictability set in place so you can go and enjoy time with your family, so you can take vacations and still know that your business can run without you, right? So that's one of the reasons why we started the podcast, and we want to bring on these guests that they can share with us their experience and their way of doing this properly. Even though we want to make sure that at the end of each episode, you have a strategy or tactic or at least some sort of action task that you need to, go and implement, we also want to be able to relate to this guest and their stories and their journeys and what they had to go through in order to get to the level that they are right now. And oftentimes, you may relate more with one person than another, but instead of saying, no, my business is different, I encourage you to make sure to look at each episode and to listen each episode and say, how can that journey or how can that strategy work in my business? Like, how can I make it in a way and that can relate to my business model, and how can I go and maybe implement that and then take me to the next level? Because oftentimes you may hear something in an industry that doesn't relate to you so much, but it may be, a trigger that can put you on the map and actually help you get to the level that you deserve and you want. During the launch of the podcast, and that's basically constantly happening, some of you ask me, all right, if this is the podcast, what it is that you actually do. So everything that you'll be hearing us talking in the interviews or in the solo episodes where I share some strategies and tactics with you guys, that's what we actually do with our clients. So we have two options that we can work together. We have the done for you, and then we have the done with you. So we either do it for you, or we basically hold your hand and teach you how to implement a client acquisition strategy or client acquisition machine, as we like to call it, in your own business. And if you want to find out more about that, go to highendclientacquisition.com. And again, that is highendclientacquisition.com. You'll be able to download the actual blueprint that we work from. And then, of course, from there, you'll be able to watch trainings and you'll find more information on how you can apply to be a client of ours if that's what you're looking for, right? Now, again, I want to make sure that after each episode, you get something, you get a strategy or you get a tactic or you get at least something that you can go ahead and implement in your own business. And I want to make sure now at the end of this introduction, we do that as well. So go back, sit down for 10, 15 minutes and put on paper or just write it somewhere. What is your current client acquisition strategy? Like, do you actually have a predictable way that you can bring clients on autopilot in your business without you thinking about it? And again, I didn't say lead generation. Like, I didn't just talk about how you can get more people to download your PDF. It was more if you have a predictable way of getting paid clients in your own business. And most of the times at the end of the episode, once I present, like a summary, or if it's a strategy that you can go ahead and implement it, I'll ask you a question, and then I'll ask you to tag me on either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever you spend most of your time. And don't forget, all these episodes will have a blog post attached to it. So for example, if you also like to read, blog articles, you'll be able to comment there. In the blog, you'll also be able to see some different PDFs, or you can actually download the blueprints or attend some trainings or classes that we'll set up together with a guest or without, and a bunch of other stuff that you can consume after the episode is complete. All right, that was the introduction episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you got some value from it. And depending what time you're listening to this episode, most likely the first official episode is already live, so you can go ahead and consume that. And since this show was basically created with you in mind and based on the request that we had, we're always looking for feedback. We're always looking to improve and making sure that we make the show better. So feel free to let me know. Like I said, tag me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and let me know what else would you like to hear on our podcast, and we'll just make it happen. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. We're going to play the outro so you get a feel of what the outro is like on each episode. And we're looking forward to deliver you the best value ever. Take care, guys. Hey, podcast listeners, I want you to know that I really appreciate your attention and I don't take it lightly. That's why each month we pick a lucky winner and we give away books, mentorship, software, courses, iPads, and other cool stuff. The way to enter is go to clientacquisitionpodcast.com and sign up. You'll get all the details there. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.